Swaggy on the mic. What's up, guys? Swaggy on the mic. I'm back with another video. As usual, I'm not sticking to my promises, but this one is very time relevant because Call of Duty is coming out relatively soon. So I just want to go straight into it. So what I'm going to talk about today is the good, the bad, and what I think the Call of Duty Modern Warfare upcoming game is going to be all about. So when the beta came out, I told my friends, let's play the beta, let's see what it's all about. So by Call of Duty providing a beta, it kind of brings additional revenue through pre-orders, and I think it's a genius idea on their part to always have a beta for the game. So from a financial standpoint, it makes sense why Infinity Ward did that. But just taking a look through the gameplay I provided and like some of the features in multiplayer, as multiplayer was the only available feature on the beta, I wanted to talk about something very briefly, and that's the replays. So as you guys saw in the intro, I got the winning kill, and pretty much I kind of like how there's like a cute little additional aspect of having the ability to shoot even after technically the game is over. You reach the score limit or you get the final kill, you can shoot a little more, as shown in the intro. Following that, I feel like the relevance in which the headings, aka the HUD, is very presentable and vibrant to a certain extent, which I like, because usually Modern Warfare games aren't very vibrant or have like the best of displays, but this game looks pretty good. So when I do show the intro, you can see that, oh, you can shoot, the teams pop up, you can see the score, it's blue and red, it's very easy to see. And then the replay aspect, I like it a lot because it shows the gun, shows the perks you use, shows who you kill, it shows the location obviously of what happened, it shows even the emblem and the title associated with the player you killed. So I think that's all cool. The leaderboard, you just see. My only issue with the leaderboard is when you get a look at the in-game leaderboard for team deathmatch, it doesn't show you deaths. The only way it shows you is at the end of the game. And for domination, it shows you deaths, but it doesn't show you captures and defense, which is kind of weird in my opinion, but it's a little unfortunate. But I feel like they'll fix that down the line eventually. So while looking at your created class, you have your loadouts, and I think it's very intuitive. It's not too difficult to figure out how to use. You have your perk 1, 2, 3. You have your guns. You have your attachments. I mean, they give you a good explanation of what it does. Additional designs in the background feel like a more unique experience compared to other Call of Duties. And then you have the kill streaks. So taking a look at the kill streaks, they have about 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 17 kill streaks, and that's just presented in the beta. There could be more, and we don't know 100% yet, but most likely they'll be all available in the final release of the game, which comes out relatively soon, as I already mentioned. You have certain field upgrades, which I think is a nice touch that Infinity Ward put into this game. So you have certain abilities that you can progressively earn throughout the game by killing people, but over time you do get it eventually, but by gaining score, it helps you out quite a bit. So one of them in particular is the deployable cover, and you have an ammunition box. So when you gain enough score, you get those certain additional abilities. You can throw down the ammo box, pick it up, get extra ammo, or you can throw down a shielding cover behind it. That's the only two I tried so far because those seem like the most unique and most beneficial towards me in the way I play. But I don't know. The deployable cover you start off with, so I was really looking for the ammunition box, and for me, I like sticking to one gun. I don't like to pick up other people's guns, so having as much ammo as I can be very helpful for the way I play. So you're taking a look at the in-game class and of my AUG, which is by far my favorite weapon in the beta that I used. You can do many changes to your gun in-game, which I think is one of the greatest and most undervalued additions that Call of Duty Modern Warfare has to offer. So, taking a look at the AUG, what I've done before pregame is just take a look at what attachments you can change and swap. You can also change your perks in-game. You can change your secondary. And then obviously, if you don't like the weapon at all, you have other options. So if you don't want to tweak your current gun, you can just make you can change up a different version of a custom class because you start off with 5 as per usual. I don't know. From the maps that were available, it seems that the maps in terms of size is medium to large, but mostly medium, which I like because it helps you have more variety in classes with ARs. You can even have snipers with the long range of sights throughout the map. You can use your SMG close up. I feel like it's a really great thing that they did with having the maps available, having them medium size. So continuing on, you guys are just looking at gameplay that I captured towards the last few days of the beta, and I just wanted to take a brief overview. For example, like in Call of Duty Ghost, you can lean around walls and kind of have that battlefield aim where you can like go and see on the other side of the wall without putting yourself out there, which is kind of cool. You have the blood marks when you're damaged, and it just looks more real. And then one of the other additional features that I think is very, I don't like the word slept upon, but not overseen and keen on, is when you die, you have a bird's eye view coming in. So with this bird's eye view, you can also see enemies, your team. You can essentially have an additional radar for dying, so that can be easily manipulated or broken in some people's eyes. But I think it's another way to help you keep more awareness into how you play Call of Duty Modern Warfare. But I think those are the main key points of the good side of this game. The bad side is that there's going to be supply drops, unfortunately, because it's a Call of Duty game. They haven't changed their system of earning money. They don't want to have supply drops that are cosmetic only, so they're going to stick to the old-fashioned way of loot boxes running the game. Probably have exclusive weapons in there. You're going to drop a lot of money, and you're definitely not going to have the ability to get it because the odds of new weapons coming into your loot box when you open it is very low. So it's just, they just make too much money off it, and they probably won't ever remove them out of the Call of Duty series until some big lawsuit actually comes through and they're forced to change it. But I feel like other than that, I think it's a pretty decent game. The pace I prefer is pretty fast, but you can also control it in a more like conservative way. Like, unfortunately, what I also saw was a lot of people hiding around corners because you don't have certain boosts, you don't have specialists and whatnot. So you will definitely see people behind doors, around corners, behind boxes, just waiting peeking, camping, but it is Call of Duty, so you should be expecting that anyways. But regardless, I feel like this game has potential to bring in more players back into the Call of Duty franchise. But with that all being said, I hope you guys enjoy the rest of the video, and I'm out. Peace.